Hey guys, we're back with some more PC building simulator, and today's video will be kind of touring my new free build because I reset it. Dang, I didn't even notice that. Alright, we're basically gonna explain everything, and then we'll work on that PC right there. So right here we got the LTT, I don't want that case actually, the LTT screwdriver. I don't own one as of right now, but I might be getting one. You know, it's a nice little screwdriver. We got a pink server rack from, this is basically Linus's, server rack in his home. It's just a hot pink server rack. I mean, it's pretty simple. So, not really much there. Also, zoom and enhance that. Trust me, bro. Really. And then we got the LTT logo, of course. But that's it. Let's go in. Let's go ahead and start working on this thing. So basically, this is the AI, well, the ByteTech AI 5. And basically, this is probably the most powerful one I've built so far, but it has the tendency to want to crash, and I don't know why, so we're going to pull out the thermal app here. Oh wait, I need to, actually I don't need that, I need the, thermal. What? Well, why is the thermal app now? I don't want RAM-Wiz, dude. Yeah, well, it crashed, as y'all can see. I don't know why the heck the thermal app ain't working. This is an correctable hardware error. Something tells me it's because I overclocked the GPU. I mean, I could increase the voltage. Maybe it's just unstable. We're gonna run Oct anyways. I'm hoping it's gonna work. I mean, it's getting like 400 and something frames. I mean, it used to get like 500 frames, which probably would have been enough for like, what, 4,000 score? Because the like I was saying, because the AI3 got, about, I would say, probably, like, 30,000. Also, if I might cut off a bit, it may have sounded a bit different. It's because it did. It died. I forgot to charge it. But I'm using my webcam, so you might hear a bit of background noise, even though there's not a lot of background noise. Alright, so Oct has been successful. Let's run it. We're getting 412 frames. Let's grab our thermal app, if it lets us this time. Where the heck do I click? Why is it? There we go. Thermal, okay. So I'll enter the workbench. Thermal. I do not need the airflow tester. Okay, maybe if I click on the very side. Okay, apparently I have to click on like the side here in order to click it. Anyway. And man, I don't think I can even overclock this thing, honestly. You know what, I wonder, is it because of the amount of, I wonder if it's because of the amount of GPUs. That might actually be it. Or I might just have to completely, like, replace, get a whole new GPU. That's new. Well, it's not new, but it's different than the unencryptable hardware. Why is that happening? I'll probably underclock the voltage. Alright, so this will work without that. I know if I max overclock the GPU, it will get about 36,000 score. Because I just use a mod to speedrun and instantly get through 3D Mark. But I don't want to do it like that because that's not actual score. If it's not going to get it, With no mods, I'm not gonna say it gets that score. So we gotta figure out something. So let's go ahead and turn off our system. Turn off. There we go. Let's boot her back up. Those two GPUs single-handedly brought the cost down so much. So if I can technically overclock these GPUs, that's really good price to performance for like a lot of score. Alright, let's start with this. There's no way that's gonna work though. I'm not trusting it to work properly. Oh, okay, that's new. I don't know if Ox could actually detect those two other GPUs because, I don't know, maybe it can. I think it can. I wouldn't imagine that the developers wouldn't allow it to. I mean, I don't know, maybe they would. Okay, we are getting a whole lot less wattage, which is nice, or power draw. I mean, the last one got really close to, like, way too much power draw. Let's see our FPS. Ooh, that's bad. That is very, very bad. Only 200 FPS. That is not enough. I mean, for like 3D Mark benchmarking, that's a decent amount since a 40 series card can barely get that. By a 40 series, I mean like a 4070, but still. But, dude, yeah, I figured that would happen. We gotta use like a different GPU at this point. Is there any GPU that supports SLI? I think there is a GPU that actually does support SLI. That's like relatively new and also good. It is still cheaper though. I mean, frankly, it's two GPUs that are SLI, but let's hope. Now, I don't know what the world record is for max 3D Mark score in this game. I'm sure I'm like nowhere near the max score, but I'm hoping I'll get close one day. Let's start with, I trust that the GPUs can handle overclocking pretty well. Let's go in the Oct. 105 overclock. I mean, they were already pretty good Megatrans for a second before we even did anything. Our watts are staying decently low. I say that as the watts are like gradually increasing. I don't think that's a very good idea. Just keep saying that. I mean, we're probably fine. There's no way it's about to get like to 1,000 before the dang test ends. Yeah, we're good. I was actually hoping it would have, but whatever. Please get over 200. Okay, it's still not very good. I don't know what to do. Them Radeon 6900 XTs or whatever they are do insanely good. I'm doing like max over. Let's do max overclock on everything. This will probably end up in the system crashing. We're not even getting 300 FPS. How is it still lasting this far? That is some... How is it lasting that long? All the GPUs I've ever used have never been able to handle like a max overclock without like crashing. That is pretty crazy. Holy crap. Did I apply the settings? There's no way I applied those settings. I'll check after. I don't think I did. There's no way I did. Because that would not be a stable overclock. There's just no way. No way. Can I just overclock NVIDIA GPUs like that? We're in the CPU test.
Did I underclock the CPU? I remember it being able to get like 50 frames a second, or at least 40. I definitely underclocked that thing. Well, that's not very good. I was hoping it would get the performance in that, especially being like a 3090, but I mean, you can't really outpower 4 GPUs. That's very difficult to outpower. I mean, unless there's like a better... Okay, 29. That's not the worst, honestly. I mean, we're talking like allegedly, max over. Yeah, that's max overclock. How? How is that? How is the system still stable? Like, I've played this game a decent amount, and I've never been able to do that before. I mean, frankly, I haven't tried overclocking a lot. On GPUs, at least. We're gonna overclock this thing to like 5,000 megatransfers a second, and then we'll try and see how stable it is at that. And if it gets more performance, then we'll just do we'll attempt to get like 6,000 megatransfers a second. But that is still crazy that it was able to do that. Now I might be able to I wonder if I just like maxed out the fans. I wonder if that was able to do it. Oh, never mind. I already maxed out all the fans. I already maxed out all the fans. All of them. I already maxed them all out. Yeah, never mind. That's probably why I was so loud. What is the FPS? Why was my FPS dropping so much? I got a really good graphics card. Why was it dropping that bad? Alright, let's run Cinebench. Now that was the pass test. The one in the orange was the pass test I did. I think it was like a day ago when I overclocked it. I mean, that's really good performance. Same score, okay. What about single core? I think this thing's about to get cooked. Oh no! That's not even lag. That is purely the CPU. Alright. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. Like, I could just overclock the CPU as much as possible. Is there a single, like, GPU that I can... Why did that say 3? Why am I able to click on this again? Is that just like a... I think that's a game bug. There's no way. Yeah, that's a game bug. I would have been very surprised if that was real, because, you know, it's pretty crazy. Pretty unheard of. That's going to go into here. We need, like, the most frequency, at least 24 gigabytes of VRAM. I mean, frankly, that's literally the max gigabytes right now. Where can I pick how much VRAM? Can I not pick VRAM anymore? I don't care if it's RGB, honestly. I don't think I can pick if there's no... Well, how much VRAM? Yep, nothing. Ooh, dang, 2080 Super. Doing pretty good. And then you, of course, got these that are really, really good. But this has the most VRAM. This one has a higher core frequency. I don't know what to do, though. Max amount of watts or power draws that. Is there anything? What about Crossfire? SLI and Crossfire. Is there a GPU amount option? Have I lost, like, filters? I swear I was able to pick like the amounts of VRAM, all that stuff, but now I'm not able to. That's weird. Alright, let's see. Any more performance? 30,000, 42 FPS. I mean, that's not more the Obsidian, but it's a whole heck lot cheaper. I mean, it's pretty good, honestly. Let's reboot her here. I mean, we maxed out the GPU overclock, pretty much. I just don't know what to do anymore. I mean, I gotta, like, pretty much get, if I want to stick with these GPUs, I have to overclock the CPU as, like, much as physically possible. But there's just no way that's gonna be stable at, like, 6,000 megatransfers a second. There's no way that's gonna be stable. And the issue is, I don't believe a single AM5 platform motherboard has 4 PCIe slots at all. And Intel is good, but like really good. But issue is, there's not a single Intel board, or just a board with the Intel socket on, or any LG or nothing like that, that supports multiple GPUs, or just more PCIe slots, or anything like that. Alright, let's run Oct on our CPU and see if that works. Yeah, I figured about that. Alright, so we're gonna increase the voltage and hope we don't break the CPU. And that's probably gonna be it, honestly. I have no idea how to fix this, honestly. Why did I decide to overclock it more if it couldn't handle it? Alright, it didn't tell me what voltage I couldn't go to. Okay, we're not gonna do the max voltage. We're gonna go like 220. Am I about to break the CPU? I feel like I'm about to break it. Please no, please no. No! Please don't tell me it's broken! It's probably like a safety warning, right? Okay, it's still here, it's still here. Okay, let's like underclock it a bit. Not underclock, but let's do 2 volts. You gonna boot? Nope. Or does it have to stay under 2 volts? Probably. Also, I might try overclocking on the the NZXT motherboard, because apparently they made motherboards. I never knew that. I checked the BIOS because I was doing a bit of IT expansion, and I came across like a computer with the NZXT motherboard, and I was like, wait a minute, they make motherboards? And like the BIOS is simple for PC Building Simulator, so I'll probably have to look at like a real life one to see what it's like. And because I'm used to an ASUS BIOS, because that's my BIOS on my test PC and my gaming PC I'm running on right now. Let's run Oct again. Now we actually got into the good old PC. Still nothing. Okay. We could potentially overclock it a tad bit and underclock it. We'll up the voltage and then yeah, up the voltage slightly and run it down a bit to 560. I could use a Threadripper, honestly, I could. Okay, still no CPU found. Okay, so we gotta keep it like under 80 pretty much. That's alright, I guess. Alright, now let's try it. I just want like the most performance I can do, because honestly, as long as the GPU and the RAM don't have anything to do with CPU not being stable or not, whenever I overclock it, then I could just write down like a Word document of every CPU and what the best performance or overclocking is for it. I'm not gonna account for power supply and wattage draw, but whatever. Please work, please work. I mean, it's not the best, but is that less? Oh wait, no, it's more. That's more. Alright, well, our CPU is now stable. That's great. I still don't know how that GPU is stable. Maybe it's just because they're only drawing a lot of watts or something. I wonder how well would it do on 4K, because I believe this has the ray tracing. And you're putting like what, 143 frames a second at 4K. I assume this is 4K and ray tracing, so that's pretty good. Let's go ahead and get our thermal app opened. Oh, that CPU! That CPU, man! Oh no! I think I might be clicking my CPU. That poor CPU. Did it crash? Oh, it didn't crash. I got like a 30. Wait a minute. That got a 33,000 score. Oh, I thought that was the CPU test for a second, dude. I almost just lost it. I thought that was a CPU FPS for a second. Honestly, that's pretty good, actually. Because it's only $8,000, and let's grab the old server, the AI3. Which, by the way, why is my FPS so dang low? Like, it's so dang choppy. I'm sorry, I don't know why it's so choppy all the time. Well, it's not choppy all the time, it's choppy down. It's probably because I changed my OBS settings. You know what, with the power of... Where is it? Why am I at 50 hertz? I have, like, what, 75 hertz? DLSS, maximum performance. I don't care if it looks ugly. It does look pretty bad with DLSS, I'm not even gonna lie, it looks pretty bad, but... At least we got stability now. I mean, this game does tend to be unstable. Wow, it's just bad performance in general. I'll have to fix this later, but basically this one is $12,000 and has like what, almost a 31,000 score on 3D Mark. This one got 33 in ray tracing at $8,000. Ray tracing is more GPU intensive though. We're gonna run this. I don't know, maybe the ray tracing just gives a higher score because of how intense it is or something. I would assume so. What's my GPU running at? I swear there's so many things running at maximum performance. It's not running at maximum. Like, not even close. It's running at 65 Celsius.